All right, welcome. Welcome to another Lighting Systems 20 at 10 to wrap up 2023. Today we have with us Lumascape West Coast Regional, Michael Bartosch, introducing new exciting ways to illuminate wide stairways, paths, and cycleways. Please enter any questions you have at the end of the chat, and we'll address them at the end of the presentation. And without further ado, take it away, Michael.
Right. Welcome, everyone. As Ricardo said, my name is Michael Bartosch. I'm with Lumascape. I'm the Western Regional Sales Manager. So going to be talking about our wall and step lighting today. Those who don't know Lumascape, we are an Australian-based company. We were founded back in 1991 and started more so with nightscaping, landscape lighting. Moved further from there into architectural and facade, and have expanded into a lot of RGBW and static white for building facade and in-grade, at-grade fixtures. So let's start this off here. I'm just going to go through a couple of our wall and step light fixtures here today. First, this is the Bezel. This is one of our step lights and wall lights. This can be both options, basically. This will fit into a, you can put this into curbing, you can put this into, into a wall. It's very, very shallow in height, and has two different optic options, and I'll go over that with you guys. So first, it's a very flush mount. It has very good glare control, and we have two different shielding options for that. There's a standard and there's a longer shield option. There is a mounting kit that will come with this when ordered separately, and I do recommend getting that. We usually won't sell the unit without the mounting kit, depending on what it's going into, but that back box can be mounted and installed before the unit comes out and while construction is being done, concrete being poured and so forth. On the exterior of it, to access it, there are tamper resistant captive fasteners. And as I said, there's two optics packages. So there's a floor-graze and a performance wash. And I'll go over those in a second, but these are the two different shielding options that you can get, the standard and the long. So here are the performance wash and the floor-graze. They are recommended for different heights. So if you're going to use a performance wash, that is recommended to be used at 1 to 3 foot mounting height. So that picture next to it is showing the performance wash. That's actually on my outside deck. I put that into a board, and it's sitting at about almost 2 feet high right there. So, and then the picture to the right, that shows the floor-graze, and that's recommended for mounting heights of 6 inches or less. And I have it mounted at about 3 inches, and you can see the same photo. Now, if you look at the floor there, you can see how almost every little detail in the flooring is showing with the floor-graze. So if you don't want all your imperfections in your floor shown, don't use the floor-graze. Now, as far as the performance of the fixtures, both fixtures are roughly about 700 to 800 lumen output. It's basically about a max of 825, depending on lumen package, or wattage and color rendering that you choose. But all these are going to be a type 4. The difference, as you can see in the floor-graze and the performance wash, is the beam angle. The floor-graze uses a 76 by 14, and the performance wash has a 93 by 18. So available in both line voltage and low voltage. There are 3 different wattage options, and that depends on whether you're doing line or low volt. If you are doing low voltage, it is a remote transformer, so that will need to be located somewhere else, and then those can be the power can be brought over to them, your low volt wire. This is the mounting kit that will be ordered with it. 3.9 inches in depth in total. There are 6 knockouts. There's one on the top, one on the bottom, 2 in the back, and then 1 on each side. And there are also adjustable brackets, stainless steel, that you can use. So and it can work for a multitude of different applications, whether you're going in block or brick. If you're putting this into drywall, whatever you're putting this into, and there's indicators to show the depth. There's, they put a lot of thought into the hardware for this. So this is just a quick scenario showing using the floor-graze with a mounting height of 6 inches, spacing these 12 feet apart. We're getting an average of 1.2 foot candles with a minimum of 0.1. And the average to min is 8.4. Another variation of the floor-graze, this time with a 10-foot spacing, average 1.4, minimum 0.3, and our average to min and max to min there are 5.6 and 16.4. This is using the performance wash, 22-inch mounting height, so almost 2 feet. 10-foot spacing, averaging 5-foot candles with a minimum of 0.2. So next, we're going to look at the Reed. This is one of our newest fixtures. This just came out about almost a month ago now. So this is another recessed in wall. This one, if we look at the performance, there's another photo. This again taken on my deck, same location. In here, I have this only mounted at about a foot to about 14 inches high. It should be a little bit higher than that, but I did not have a lot of room in that the setup that I did. So total lumen output 215 lumens. This is a forward throw, as you can see in the photo. Really represents that really well. It's a Type 4 and has a pretty okay bug rating. You are going to get some uplight just because of the way it's designed. But the beam angle on that is 50 by 30. Here are the dimensions of it. 9 inches by 3 inches. That's the overall exterior shell of it, and the depth of the mounting kit. You got 8.7 by 4 inch. So again, delivers 215 lumens, just over 200. It is IP66, 67, and IK9 rated for your impact rating. It's a very sleek, shallow looking fixture. It has the nice little baffle finish on the inside. So very, very nice, and available in a multitude of colors as well. And same with all of our fixtures. We have 9 standard colors that are available. So very similar features to the previous fixture and to the bezel, but just different look and a little bit lower lumen output. So same type of mounting kit for the unit. All the same features. Knockouts are slightly different, but you still get the stainless steel hardware with the brackets. The it can be mounted multitude of different ways. So, but obviously this fixture is going to be a vertical mount only. So here's just a type of an application here using a stairway. You can see the forward throw gives nice, excellent coverage. You got we're looking at the horizontal luminance and the vertical, and both as the horizontal on this, I think the average was around 4 foot candles, and on the vertical, I believe it was around 1.5 to 2. So this just shows the full illuminance of just the stairs for the horizontal, and here's the mounting on it. So here you go. Yeah, the average on the horizontal was 4.4. The mounting height 2 feet, spacing 4.2 feet. So really good coverage for a stairway with those mounting heights. And again, for this only being 200 lumens, really nice fixture. Here's another application. This is showing a 16.4 foot wide stairway for really wide stairway application. Averaging 3.89 foot candles with basically the same mounting height and spacing as the previous. So next is the hatch. This is one of our really small recessed wall lights. This goes into an actual standard box, and the lumen output on this guy is 125. This is a type 2, so it's a little bit more of a wider throw, not quite as long with that, that long forward throw like the type 4. A little bit narrower, but wide. So this is made more for a walkway. And in there, I have that mounted at about 2 feet in the photo. So just a few things on this. Again, 125 lumens. This is only IP65 rated. It is not 66 like most of our other fixtures. Does install easily into the junction box, as I mentioned. So really good bug rating on this. It is also tamper resistant. Has that type 2 distribution. So just a really nice small little fixture for just for walkways and pathways. This can be mounted to a lot of different ways, especially being able to go into just a standard single gang junction box. And then finally, in our presentation here today, we've got the Ridge, which is also a newer fixture. This is a pretty nice fixture because this can also be utilized for some retrofit applications and not just new. So this is a surface mount wall luminaire, and I really like the design of this one. I think this looks really good. It just the bug rating is not as good on this one because it does have that upward angle. But the lumen output on this is 700 lumens, uses 10 watts. It does have that wide distribution. You can see it's 100 by 75 degree beam angle. It is a type 3. Just overall, just a really great fixture. Love the design of it. Again, 6.2 inches overall height, 5.9 in width. So that will cover most of your 4-inch boxes. 2.1 in total depth. And so again, delivers 700 lumens. This one's IP65 and IK9 rated. Again, easily goes over the single gang and 4-inch junction box. The bug rating on this one is like I said, not quite as good as some of the others, but also not too terrible. But really nice beam pattern. Just such a great fixture. This is one of my favorites, actually. So here this is showing going over the single gang junction box and then utilizing the same bracketry. We can also go over that 4-inch box as well. So the bracket's made to go either way. So and everything we use, all of our parts are either going to be aluminum or stainless steel. So that's why you see that used a lot in all of our fixtures. Spacing and mounting. This is just a quick little matrix, and you can see the bright blue is a 10-foot candle. So if you're at a 4-foot mounting height, 10-foot, 7-foot, and 6-foot spacing, and so forth, 3-foot mounting height, 2-foot mounting height, just really great coverage with this fixture. And again, very sleek, very awesome fixture. So just a quick overview of all of our products, our full product range on the wall and step light. We've got the surface mounted wall light product range here. This is all the surface mount fixtures. So there's the Ridge that we showed in there. These are the recessed. So we've got the bezel that we showed. The hatch over here, the hatch 12 is the larger version, and the Reed But as you can see, we have plenty of other fixtures as well. The Nook is also another great one. This comes in 2 variations, also recessed, very sleek, really, really nice fixture here. And then the Echo, this is a small little guy, only a little 1-inch round unit. So really nice if you're trying to do maybe some step lighting from the side, in the wall or something like that. But that's everything we have today that I'm showing, and I'm gonna, I guess, give it back to Ricardo. We can open it up for any questions.
Great. Thanks, Michael, for taking the time
Yeah.
to go through several great path and stairway options with Lumascape. Let's see, we have several questions, so if you don't mind, we'll start with the
Sure.
first one. I believe you answered this already, but we'll cover it anyways. Max spacing for performance wash to maintain a min 1 foot candle on a 4 foot wide path.
Well, so I'm going to, I know I'm still sharing my screen here. Let me hop over here. I just want to show everybody something. So if you go to our main page, which is just lumascape.com, and go to our products, this is going to put us there. So this is the Reed that I showed you. We have actually a spacing tool that is going to be listed under all of our wall fixtures here. When you come down to downloads here, we've got this heightened spacing tool. So if you click on that, and I'll just open it up. I've already got it open. See, I knew this question was going to be coming. How about that? In here, now I can come down and I can pick the fixture I'm looking at. But up at top, I can put in my parameters. So if I want, say, a 1 foot candle average, average to min, let's say I want that to be 5. Minimum foot candle, let's say I want that to be 0.2. Basically, anything in green here will tell me now, okay, I'm good with a 6 foot path, 8 foot path, so forth. I'm good at a mounting height of 36 inches with a 6 foot spacing. I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to get a min of 3, average of 8.1, average to min's 2.7. So anything that highlights in green will meet the requirements that I'm looking for. So great tool that we have available on our website, and that's a free download right there. So
that's awesome. All right, ready for the next one. We have, what are your current lead times?
So current lead times. So it depends on fixture. Now, so some of the fixtures that we have, for instance, anything that has an LS at the beginning of the part number here. So for instance, the Reed LS 1252, that's part of our architectural line. So all of our architectural fixtures are currently a 6 to 8 week lead time. Now we do have other products like the hatch, for instance, that I showed, and the hatch itself, that's part of our essentials line, which is our more of our landscape type product. So so if you come in here, you'll see, so the hatch, anything that does not have that LS, so like R hatch 12, this one is going to be anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks. So they have a quicker lead time because most of those are coming out of our Mexico plant. So it's really close, and lead times are very quick with that. Pre-install kits, however, are typically 1 week.
Okay.
So that helps with moving the project along.
We're getting to our 20-minute mark, so
yeah,
bear with me. Yeah, we have a few more questions. So
sure, and I'll be quick.
Which fixture and optic would you recommend to get the best uniformity with the greatest spacing for a walkway?
So for that, I think either the performance wash in the bezel will give you great uniformity. That, or also the ridge, which is this guy here. So either the ridge or the bezel, the 1282 or the 1230. I think one of those two will give the best uniformity just because of their beam angles. Again, in the bezel though, it would be the performance wash version, not the floor-graze.
Okay. And then the next question is, does Lumascape publish light loss factors for different CCTs and that you can actually apply, and are the IES files available?
So let me answer that a couple ways. So light loss factors we do not publish, but we do have that information that we can get for you. Obviously, there's also the quick and easy way that you can look at light loss factor compared on CCTs, and that's going to be just, you know, what is the 4000K lumen output? What is the lumen output listed for the 3K? You know, you can figure out those factors just by doing a little equation, but we can get those light loss factors to you. I can get that information. You just tell me the fixture and what you want to know. As far as IES files, that's one great thing is we publish all of our IES files. So if you come in here and you want, say, IES file here on the Reed, again, just go to downloads, boom, IES files right here. We also have DXF files for a lot of fixtures as well, which sometimes people utilize. I have not utilized them myself, but we've had a few people ask. So, but everything we have for all the fixtures are listed here, but we have IES files listed for every single fixture. And then not only that, but almost basic option available listed in those IES files too.
Okay. And then we have one last question.
Sure.
Is it possible to get mods on the dimming driver, phase dimming instead of 0 to 10 for the ridge fixture?
For the ridge, I believe that one is 0 to 10 only, but one nice thing about us is we are open to doing modifications to fixtures. We're not going to do something completely new typically, but if there's something that you see and it's not something that depending on quantity, we may be able to make a modification, but
Awesome there. Okay, we'll move on. Well, fantastic. I want to thank Michael for the great presentation in Lumascape. And that wraps it up for 2023.